Um, back playing more Cisco's, as you can see. Okay, so plan for today is okay. So there's a plan. Hold on, I don't usually have these. Okay, so this is actually very important. Yeah, I never usually have plans when I go into these streams, but the plan for today is we're going to be making a weapon that's probably going to last us until the end game. Okay, that weapon is the Frostfang. Okay, that's the plan. Now it should be relatively straightforward. I think if I've checked all the recipes correctly, we should have everything that I need. Or at least we're able to we're capable of getting everything that I need to make it. Um Actually I need another cleric because this guy here does not have what I need. Okay. So well, yeah, like I said, I'm at least capable of getting everything that I need. Not that I necessarily have all of it as right now, but I'm capable of obtaining it. That is a very important distinction that needs to be made. Um, Wait, was he selling? No, he wasn't. Okay. I was gonna really be upset with myself if he was actually selling glowstone and I just didn't even realize. Okay, so let's go through what I need. So I need two of these, right? So that's that. I need four. Uh, so I need four of these. Okay. So that's going to require. How much is that? Four. Yeah. And then I just need some lapis blocks. So that gets me two of those. And I need to make this, which requires this. So I'm actually gonna need. Yeah, I need a bunch of bright steel. That's where this part comes into play. Okay. Got a bunch of glowstone from that. Okay, yeah. I need a bunch of lapis. I'm gonna wait for that price to go down a bit before I buy more glowstone, I think. 'Cause I don't really necessarily need more glowstone right now, so I need I probably need like a backpack for gems or something like that. I feel like I could probably use something like that. Can I even make another backpack? I mean, not currently. I'm not able to currently. But if I get, a couple of these. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot I had moved that guy. Hold on, I need a. There we go. Then we can take out the leather. I can do that. Upgrade it again. And if I could get more diamonds as well. Let's upgrade that. Okay, I'm upgrading two backpacks instead of just one, how like I intended, but you know what, that's fine. That's actually not that big of a deal. Okay. So then that two more of those, which is what I need. Actually, I think I need another one because I need to make the actual like one thing that turns them into the dust. That is, for some reason, increasing price. Okay. That's great. That's lovely. So glad. So freaking glad. Okay. Yeah, so I need to see that this is one thing that I don't have well, no, I have a plan for. Yeah, because I need snow and I need ice, which are two things that I like. The one nice thing about it being like being a frozen ocean is that getting like snow and stuff is incredibly easy. I mean, it's not like I'm ever gonna run out of either. So yeah, let's put like gems and everything like that into here. I think. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to have like a backpack for gems because there are a lot of gems. Like the amount of gems that exist and the different types of the different like rarities and stuff of gems, there's a lot. So I think yeah, having them all in like one backpack, I think that'll help a lot. We'll put that there, I think. What's in this backpack? Oh yeah, this is the um mix of whatever stuff. Just a bunch of garbage mainly. I could take out all this. Actually, yeah. I'm actually gonna throw all of this into here. See, the only thing is in in Dragonfire, this strategy doesn't work. They have it patched, which is very unfortunate. It doesn't. The whole thing of like putting it into a hopper to get like the max resources, that doesn't work anymore in Dragonfire. Which yeah, it's unfortunate. What did I need? Do I need glowstone blocks for anything? Like any part? Does any part of this actually need the glowstone block? Or can I just turn all of this into the dust? I think I can just turn it all into dust. I can make a researching table, but I don't need that right now. Okay, so yeah, I can just turn literally all of this into dust. So I don't need that. Oh yeah, there's another gem. There's that as well. So I'll put that in there. Throw that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. I am gonna need a bit more amethyst, so let me do that. Okay. So to make that, I need that. To make that, I need that. There was a way of. There's a way of doing things, and I don't remember. Um. I I saw a thing that someone talked about where you could do something, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. How much of this do I need? I'm gonna make. I'll make 8 for now. How much am I gonna need? So I need. The nice thing is that it now makes 3. Before it used to only make 2, so now it makes 3. Um, so I need 2 6. I need 2, so 10. 14. 16. 18. I think. 2, 4, 6. And then 10. 14, 18. Yeah. Or no, 22. And then 26. 28. 30. Oh my gosh, and I need freaking. But that's just the dust or the essence. So that's 10 ingots. Um and then for the actual dark steel, the actual dark steel would be am I missing any? That just requires that. Yeah. The dark steel I need 1, 2. So that's 12. 14. I'm just gonna. I'll double it. I'll double it and give it to the next one. No, let's just make all that. I'm gonna need more bright steel in the future, anyways. So it's not the end of the world. Uh. Okay. There we go. And then I need to take that out because I need to get more lapis. Lapis, glowstone. I don't think I'm really gonna need more glowstone than I already have, but I kind of just figured, might as well grab it. I might need more than just one of these. I probably will need more than just one of these. I need 30 of this, right? Roughly. It's got 50 uses, which is pretty good. So that's 30, okay. And then I need 2, 4. Is it just 4? 4, 6, 8 of this. So I just need 3 netherite. Well, I need 5 netherite ingots, which is 5 times 4, which is 20. Which I don't have enough gold. Yeah. I need to do that, and then I need to take that there. Okay. I need 3 of those, I believe, right? That just gives the Cisco's coins, okay. So, I need... I can just buy an axe, I don't need to make one. So yeah, now I need the ice and the snow. Which is where my spell book is going to come in handy. yes, it would be easier to just do like a silk touch pickaxe or something like that, you know? I fully agree. But this way, personally, I think is more fun. I like this way more. I'm gonna get enough for 6. Now I'll get a little more snow, I guess, just in case. Why not? Okay. Okay. There's gotta be a way of like. Is there not? Oh, okay. I would have thought that there would have been like an easier way of turning the snow into actual like snow. But whatever. I won't question it. Definitely not that. I have an axe. Everything look good? Okay. Yeah, I definitely do not want to get rid of that axe. That would be a massive mistake if I did. Where is there it is, and I need to combine these two together. And I just need 2 more of these. And I need 2 of these. Oh, okay. So I actually need to make another thing. I don't need to like be holding onto these workstations. Like the workstations are not gonna be used for like any crafting recipes. So there's literally no point in me holding onto them. The enchantment books as well, literally no point. Realistically, the only things I want to have in this backpack are like things that are going to be used for crafting recipes. Mushrooms like maybe could be used for crafting recipes, but like realistically, probably not. The glass bottles I could actually like just throw out. Okay. I think this is gonna be the last netherite ingot that I have to make for this, at least, like for this purpose at least. No, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot that I need netherite ingots. I literally just got done saying that I think this is the last one, and I was wrong. Also, I had it right the first time, and I was like, oh wait, no, I don't need that much netherite, and then I realized, oh wait, yeah, I do. Literally was wrong. Oh my gosh, I need so much amethyst. I'm so glad I went and got all that amethyst that time before. Boom. 2 of those. And now I'm missing 2 of these. Oh my gosh. Boom. And boom. We have the Frost Fang. Whew. Frost Fang. This is what, yeah, this is going to be the weapon, if not like potential. There's potential that I don't hold on to this weapon forever. Um, but I'm pretty confident I probably will. Um, like fairly confident that this will be like one of my final weapons that I have for like a very long time. What did it? It said. Did it, was is there a quest for this? Maybe there is. What is it? Control F. Yeah. Oh, here it is. You have to make the armor first. You have to make Sylvie's armor. I guess it kind. Actually, I guess that kind of makes sense. Ooh, Sylvie's armor. What? They wow, they nerfed Bjorn's. Bjorn's used to be 50% of total armor. Now it's 7. Wow, they nerfed that to oblivion. Wow, I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. That is crazy. That's crazy how much they nerfed it. Oh yeah, Radiant Ruby. I need a bunch of stuff for. So, can I make a Fortress gem right now? I don't think I have my gas tier anymore. Oh, I definitely don't. Because I would say I could like, because I can always repair it. I mean, I could just put mending. I could just get mending and put it on. I could try to. I could try to get a mending. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get a mending villager. Um, that's sworn I heard it. Heard something take damage, but I must be hearing things. Oh hey, hello, hello, 12. How are you doing? Uh, let me make another trader, which I don't have the redstone for, which I need to go over to here and grab some redstone. At this point now, I can just have redstone in my backpack, because there's so many crafting recipes that require redstone. I don't know why I have, like, I put so much of it away, but whatever. Okay, there we go. Put that in there. That guy there. The lectern in there. Okay, let's try to get mending. Capturing is pretty good. Uh, there's gotta be, like, a mod that will, like, make it so that it'll, like, re-roll until you get what you want. Um, which I think would actually be really cool if that existed. Oh yeah, I've played that mod before. It's really cool. It's pretty fun. Um, because it's more like a like a horror type thing, but it's pretty cool. Immortality would be pretty good. Because it basically turns like a shield into a totem. But that's not what I'm after right now. So Devour. Leech. Leech could be cool too. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be here for so freaking long. Come on. At least it's gonna be like pretty awesome once I actually get once I get the mending, it'll be able to set up like I have a farm in mind that we're gonna do in the Twilight Forest. It's gonna be amazing. Um, and I did do some testing in in a different world. I was gonna say in single player, but this is single player. Um, but yeah, I did some testing on a different world. Um, and I basically copied the build that I currently have, right? Pretty much the same thing. Homing, getting so many immortalities. Hunter. Ooh, I assume that's for a bow, right? I would think so. Mm, wow, that's expensive. Well, 27, I guess, gotta do what you gotta do. You got a mending book at least, you know? Can't complain that much. Do I have an anvil? I don't think I do. Also, yeah, 12. What was the channel name? I can't think of words apparently. Yeah, what was the channel name of who was like playing? Because I'm always like I'm honestly always down to like play with more people, play like modded stuff with more people. Why is this not showing that it's gonna have mending on it? I assume it will, but it's not showing. Weird. Weird. Oh, it's right there. It's right below. Okay, okay. I just didn't see it. Okay. Theoretically, I should not die. As long as I make this properly, I should not die. Yeah, okay. So the idea is basically I need a bunch of ghost weave. Okay. Uh, actually, I need or not a bunch of ghost weave, mirror weave. It doesn't really matter. Preferably one or the other. Because having multiple can make things a little bit more annoying and a little bit complicated. So I need to build the farm. And I want it to be basically as close to 0, 0 as possible. So I could put it up here. I don't know. Maybe I mean over here would honestly be fine. It's not like the end of the world, right? So, uh, Let's actually claim like this whole area. Like, yeah, let's claim this whole area. The reason why I'm doing the claiming stuff is because it prevents mobs from being able to destroy blocks within that area, and we obviously do not want uh, mobs destroying like the mob farm or whatever, you know. So I'm trying to think of like how I want to do this. So I could realistically just have the farm like floor, like just have it here, and I think or not. I mean, I need to make it bigger, but you get the idea. So I want to have it all within one chunk. Um, maybe a different chunk would be better. No, because this is closer to spawn. Is there like a cauldron down there? Whatever. You know what? This should be. This will be fine. It's not like actually that big, so we're gonna do this. Okay, that clears out most of the dirt and everything like that. Now I shouldn't have too much of a problem placing down the blocks. You guys will see what I'll be doing here in a second. Just in case you guys haven't seen this before, you know, you'll see it. You'll see it for the first time, probably. Um. Okay. Well, yeah. If you haven't seen it before, it would be your first time seeing it. Okay. So we need to find a spot for me to actually be farming the mobs. I think like right here would probably be like a good spot. Um, like right here, right in here. Basically, the plan is I'm gonna be farming spiders, right? So I'm trying to make sure that first of all, I don't want them to be able to escape the farm, right? So I'm actually gonna like yeah, I'm gonna turn this into like a box. I think actually instead of like the sleeker design, which isn't really that sleek of a design. But instead of like what I was going to do, I think I'm actually just going to do it like this. Um, and on top of that, I think I'm actually going to replace this part with cobblestone. The reason for that being, it, I forgot that would happen. Sometimes, when mobs spawn in, or sometimes when what's the word? Sometimes when the spiders spawn in, they spawn in with, like, riders, you know? So, oh, okay. That could be a problem. this is theoretically what it will look like, right? And I have the mending, so that should help. Uh, I'm doing this just in case one of them has like gravity or something like that. Uh, Even if it has vengeance, I should be okay. Like I said, I tested it. I tested it in a different world. I even had the Ring of Seven Curses on. I tried to make sure everything was like as perfect and like accurate as I possibly could. Um, so let me take the scroll. I'm gonna put it right here. I think it will just choose like one of the blocks, whichever block I was like more on. Um, but it doesn't. It doesn't. I'll leave it up for the game to decide. So we need one of these. Basically, what this is gonna do is, it is going to. Well, you'll see. I have this here. Gonna throw that there. Uh, I don't. I don't. What? Why was that? Um. Okay. So, if you're asking how many bosses do I have to defeat, a lot. Uh. I mean, you could technically consider like mutant skeletons, mutant creepers. So like I would say like all of these guys are technically bosses. Hide behind. Okay, hide behind isn't really a boss. This guy isn't. I mean, I guess he could technically be considered a boss. Like, yeah, the mutant mobs I would say are all bosses technically. Cisco's is a boss. Cisco is a boss. The Fell King is a boss. Descended. So there's so there's these ones here. So you'll have like this is Cisco, Descended Cisco. Uh, there's the Fell King. There is like the Sin guys as well. I would say there's all of these bosses. So you have bosses from like Cataclysm. Um, you have bosses from uh Fight something. What is it called? Meet Your Fight. There's bosses from Aqua. There's a boss from Aquamarine. There's um bosses from Void Blossom. Bosses of Mass Destruction. Like, there's all sorts of different bosses that I have to fight that I still haven't gotten around to, and I'll tell you why. Because every single mob in this mod pack, this mod pack when it comes to mobs makes everything a million times more difficult. Million is a little strong of a word, but those mutant mobs, although the parasites stick. Yeah, yeah, there are a lot of bosses, and the thing is, this this mod pack has things like infernal mobs, which you're gonna see in a second here. What infernal mobs are, and you're going to understand why when a boss is an infernal mob, which every single boss is guaranteed to be an infernal mob. If you've never seen infernal mobs before, they are so annoying and make it so much harder to kill them, right? I'll show you what this does, by the way. This literally just teleports me to here. So basically, any mobs that, like, when I set up the mob grinder, they're all gonna get teleported into here. That's basically, like, what that does, right? Um, um, but yeah, infernal mobs literally just make mobs just naturally stronger, harder to kill. And on top of that, you have like mob levels. So for every level of mob they gain like +1 HP. I think I don't know if it's actually 1 HP or 1 heart. It's one of those. I don't remember exactly. I think it's like +1 HP, +1 like attack damage, +1 I believe movement speed as well. Maybe that's not in this version, I don't remember. But basically just their overall base like stats get increased by like +1. Um so if you can get mobs that are like level 100. There's a whole point in this mod pack that you have to. So there are certain mobs, and there's a whole mechanic in this mod pack that focuses around 700 level 750 mobs, and it is like beneficial to create farms that focus on mobs that are level 150 plus because they give bonus drops. Those bonus drops being like Cisco coins and like basically they just have like special drops that like mobs that are lower than level 750 do not drop. But you can get so even so even the mutant mobs are much stronger. Mutant mobs are stronger. The um bosses of mass destruction mobs are stronger. Literally everything in this mod pack is stronger and harder to kill than they normally would be. So that's why I have not, gotten to the stage of, doing that quite yet. Why I came back to the overworld, I don't know. My the plan was to go over to here and um, grab this. I'm basically going to recreate this sort of platform um, over here. Now I could make this look nice, or I could make this easy to build. Because I'm going to be using it for a while, I think I'll make it look a little nice. Oopsies. Realistically, I doubt mobs are going to be able to spawn all the way out to here. But, who knows. I'm going to need to buy more glass, though. Oh yeah, if we had parasites, it would be game over. I mean, I've no. So the thing is, I've used. I don't think it was parasites, but I'm pretty sure there was a. Maybe it was parasites. I don't remember. There was a mod pack that I played called Jetpack Cat. And it had like a parasite similar mod. I don't remember if it was exactly the parasites mod that you're talking about. I don't remember. Um, but it had like some sort of like parasite mod. And but it had like I'm pretty sure it had infernal mobs as well. So yeah, it just made everything so much more complicated. Like I said, you'll see why in a second here. When I get this mob farm complete, you'll be able to see like why infernal mobs are like pointless. And this isn't me like being dramatic or like being like, oh my god, like infernal mobs are everything that I'm making them out to be. I am not like overemphasizing on their like power or whatever. Like they genuinely are as annoying as I am making them out to be. Why did that's freaking false weave that I grabbed, not okay. Gosh sakes. I was like, why is that not working? It's because I grabbed freaking instead of grabbing ghost weave, I grabbed false weave. Okay, this should be roughly the middle, yeah. So that's all gonna basically go over to there. So I'm gonna build this up a little bit. I think I'm gonna put that there, that there, and get rid of that. I'm also going to put a backpack down with a mag. I think I've seen. Are you talking about are you talking about the Infernals mod? If you have, like, genuinely, I respect anyone who tries that mod, tries this mod. Because it's definitely not like an easy one to play with. Okay. That's not what I meant to put there. No, it's gonna... Okay, no, we're good. Uh... Okay. A little bit of redstone work. Nothing overly complicated. Boom. Like, this is like very, very basic redstone. Okay. Theoretically, this should work. Yeah, it does. I just need to be closer. So I would need to be like right here, right? Do I need to be... How close do I need to be? I need to be very close. Gosh, dang it. Um... I could flip this around. I could do that. I might do that. So I need to be like right like here, right? So great, great. worst that could happen. Oh yeah, there's also because we have like apotheosis in this mod pack. There's also like mini bosses that can spawn. Um, which those guys are always fun. Wait, no, I need to do like this is where this part be, right? Yeah, I had it right. I had it right. Okay. I'm gonna need to do that. Which isn't that bad. Okay. Wait, I need to make this one block bigger. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do like I think right there. I need to get another switch jar because it takes like it takes 90% of a source jar to fill up this to create the portal. So I don't know if it's 90% each time or maybe it like depends on the size. I'm actually not entirely sure about that. Why? Why is that? Why does it? Okay, it works that time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That seems a little weird. Whatever. I'm not gonna question. Okay, so this puts me closer. Okay. I don't really want it to touch because otherwise it's gonna like make messing things up. I don't know. I mean, it probably would be fine. But okay, 12. Are you ready? Hold on. Let me. I'm trying to make sure. Okay. I'll assume you're ready. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not. Okay, whatever. Okay. Um. Here's to hoping that I did everything correctly and this doesn't go horribly wrong. See what happens. Wait, hold on. I shouldn't. Well, I'll worry about. I have to be here? I guess so. Hold on. Let me actually like that's okay. I can activate it from here. Got it. Okay. I just need to make sure that the activation range was working. Okay. Now, now that I know that part is working fine, everything's working all dandy and stuff. Now I need to. I forgot the reason why I was collecting the clocks was literally whatever. Okay, whatever. It was literally for this purpose, so I didn't have to keep buying more clocks, like manually buying more clocks. That it would just automatically do it for me. But you know, whatever. Um, I also have a bunch of sugar. You know what I could? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add the witch that I have in a jar. I'm gonna add that to this. That way, I can get. I mean, theoretically, I can get more sugar. Boom! Already more sugar. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna do like sticks and gunpowder. Gunpowder actually would be pretty good. Now that I think about it. Let's grab. Does this produce any? It's produced more clocks. Okay. This is probably it's not. Okay. 12 clocks. Okay. Does this produce any more sugar? No. I'm gonna try to make one spawner that's like maxed out. I think. I need more sugar. Give me more sugar. I also need more clocks. There we go. Oh yeah, magnet backpack. That's right. I wanted to do that as well. Okay, there's that. Let's put that there. Okay. I'll probably have to put like a stack upgrade, I think, as well. eventually, but I think for now it should put that like this. So yeah, that poison that I got was from one of the spiders that were in front of me, by the way. Just yeah, I can literally just stand here. Okay, that's what we got. That's what we've gotten so far. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's go get some more clocks, get more sugar, upgrade these spawners further. Ooh, which pupil? I need that for the eye. It's actually nice to have. Actually, an unintended consequence of doing that. Nice. Okay. So we have that spawn count 4, which I could upgrade, but I don't think there's really. I mean, I'll make a few, I guess. I'm pretty sure the max is 16. Problem is, I don't have any gas tiers to upgrade the max items right there. The only thing that could potentially kill me right now would be like vengeance. Vengeance, I'm definitely a little nervous about. Theoretically, I should be okay. Even if a mob does have vengeance, I think I should be okay. But there is definitely the risk. That guy had gravity, he just tried to pull me upwards. That guy had thorns. Yeah, that's what I mean. Some of these guys will come with like skeletons or like some sort of rider on them. yeah, there'll be guys that have like the purple particle effects. Those are the guys that are that have those are the infernals. That guy right there that I just killed. You'll see like a name tag, like that guy right there. He was an infernal. So yeah, they'll have a. Oh, even I even got put into a cop car. Um, bosses from raids. What do you mean bosses from raids? Are you just referring to from in the Parasite mod? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, so yeah, I definitely need a stack upgrade because there's so much string and spider eyes. And I know I did get. There's a. You know what? I'll go back and get. I'll go back and get it. There is a gem. This one here. 1% chance to spawn a treasure goblin. Only way to get the crown thing is. So let me see what. Oops, I didn't mean to put it in full screen. Okay. What curious? Yeah, I guess not. Best way I can do it. I could. I think I could do that. I don't know if that counts as jewelry though. That actually probably would. I don't mean go to a. Oh, like an actual like villager raid. I mean, I could always test it out. There is a one of the stream just ended. I don't know if that was an internet issue. I don't know what just happened. I'm I don't know what just I don't know what's happening. I think YouTube is like glitching out. I don't know what's happening. Does it say I'm still 12? Does it say I'm still streaming? If you're even still here, I don't know what's happening. Okay, I think it's okay. I think I'm still streaming, right? Okay, I think we're good. That was weird. It like my stream ended and then it like came back. I think. Whatever. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully. Um. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Hey, 12. Sorry. Yeah, my it was. It's fine on I guess YouTube's end, but on my end it like broke. Nothing to worry about though. Nothing to worry about. Okay. So I think My OBS is saying otherwise. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. YouTube was nice enough to not end the stream. But yeah, okay. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, the tablet challenge, you could do it. Yeah, I agree. Don't do it. Yeah, don't do it yet. I'll save it. Um, yeah, no, they'll definitely have like 50 plus HP. Some of them at least. Um, anyways, so let's do Curios. Oops, Curios arm. Curios armor. Gosh, it doesn't. Armor. It doesn't do the thing. It doesn't. I wish it doesn't separate by like Curios armor. It does that. That's what it does. The thing is, I know the Emperor's crown counts, but that costs Cisco coins. How many does it cost? It costs 9. I don't have any Cisco's coins, nor do I really. What can this go into? So, rings, jewelry, shoes. Shoes wouldn't be jewelry. Charms would probably be jewelry. Hands wouldn't be jewelry. Head wouldn't be jewelry. Necklaces would obviously be jewelry. Back wouldn't be jewelry. Belts probably wouldn't be jewelry. So, like, for example, if I took off my leather belt here, which only adds the talisman slots anyways, it doesn't really do anything. I would not think that it would count as jewelry. Anyways, I need to make a reforging table anyways. There we go. And I had gotten some gem dust from killing some of these mobs. Um, so I'm actually gonna need all of it probably because you need gem dust for reforges. I did actually end up getting some blood gems, which is very nice. I'm going to need blood gems just later on, anyways. Uh, Alright, here's the guy for the gems. That. And I need nether brick. Um, I mean, only up to rare. Probably fine. I could even do probably mysterious. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Oh wait, there we go. Gosh, that does count as. God, okay. Does this count as jewelry? It counts as jewelry. Gosh dang it. It's not gonna count a freaking backpack as jewelry. It doesn't count a backpack as anything. Gosh. Okay. what counts as jewel? It says it can go into stuff that can go in the back slot. But I guess a backpack doesn't. Well, I don't understand. Shoes. What's the one? Skates. Slot feet. I assume it. I assume this is what it. Okay, or unless it's referring to. No, it's not referring to that. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be feet. That's what it's actually talking about, not shoes. Um. Let's see. What can go on the head slot? Ooh, the trophies actually. Which I think I got rid of all the ones that were special. Of course I did. But the Naga trophies would, I assume, count. So I can actually take this guy right here and have him produce some goodies. Why they didn't stack, I have no idea. You know what? This would be a good way of just farming glass bottles, I just realized. I fully could void all of the superior potions. Or the superior, not superior potions, but the superior mundane potions. Because you could just use like witches to farm glass bottles. I didn't even think about that, but it would work. So we'd be able to get one witch eye, which is one of the 12 eyes that. Oh yeah, we also have a mod that makes it so that it's like I think it's the better end mod, which makes it so that you need to collect 12 different eyes to be able to go to the end. Yeah. So there's like the witch eye, there's the cold eye, evil eye, dead eye. Um, there's a whole bunch of other ones that I can't think of the names of yet, but like right off the top of my head. But cursed eye. Uh, like I said, there's some other ones I don't remember. I'm just gonna take these out. Put them in here. There we go. Okay. Let's try this. But that doesn't count either? Seriously? Like what counts? I know the Emperor's thing counts, right? I guess it literally just is anything that like gives armor. Anything that's like a curious item that gives armor. So I'm gonna have to. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna have to take the. I'm gonna have to get the Cisco coins. I'm gonna have to buy it because there's like nothing else that I can do. I don't like having to do it this early, but don't have much choice in the matter, unfortunately. I also just don't like spending the Cisco's coins on this. Because it just seems like such a stupid thing to have to purchase. But whatever. Whatever. Let's see. What are some gems that we don't really need? Crit chance. So Safari could be good. Because actually, is it even going to be good? Because crit chance. No. Gem of the Samurai. Way better. Way, way, way better. I mean, to be fair, you could have both Gem of the Samurai and Jewel of the Safari. You could have both. But, yeah, even Citrine is better. Like, yeah, no, Jewel of the Safari is absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Okay, I know for a fact it goes in here. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now, when it comes to this, it says attacking an entity. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to grab the box. I kind of forgot like what I was supposed to be doing with the box. Oh yeah, let me equip this back. So with this one, I know with the gem of the Twilight Forest, you just need to attack target. But I don't think oh, it does work. Oh, I was wrong. Uh, I was in fact wrong. Okay. I need. Oh, this is gonna be. It's gonna be interesting. How am I gonna pull this off? Well, as long as he just doesn't move. Okay, well, he just didn't move. Literally did not move. Usually he'll run away, but that time he was just like, I accept my fate. So, you know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Okay. Now the fun has begun. We are going to get rid of this guy because he does give drops. Well, not really drops, but those things. This is when, like I said, this is when stuff actually gets good and things get absolutely insane, and we're going to have to filter out a lot of things. Uh, I am going to. Yeah, I need to make a new filter, like ASAP. Because otherwise, yeah, this is going to get a little crazy. So I'm not sure how I'm not sure how I want to do this because yeah, things are gonna get a little bonkers. Huh. I need another backpack. I need I need so many freaking backpacks. I need backpack and another backpack, another backpack. I need so many freaking backpacks. Um, this is my main way of like storing items though, especially for this purpose. Okay. I need to drawers. I need to use store. I need probably storage drawers. Storage drawers. Okay. The one thing that I can filter out is this. Okay. Um, I can filter out like the uncraftable potions because those completely unnecessary. Don't need them at all. We can just throw them all the way out. Okay. The iron ingots. Don't. We have an iron farm. Don't need more iron. Okay. That's useless. Okay. Um. Yeah. So gems. Gems. I think we will put like there. I'm gonna need another sarbuncle. Okay. So this is when the real strategy begins. So okay, things are getting crazy. Okay. Um, that backpack is going to fill up extremely quickly. So I need to make sure things happen the way that I want them to. Otherwise, I'm misspelling words. Yeah, otherwise it's going to get a little bit nasty. Not in a good way. And by nasty, I literally just mean nothing's really gonna happen, which is kind of the problem. It's gonna just kind of not like it's gonna produce, but it's just not gonna. Once it fills up, it's only going to like add stuff. Um, frick. Uh, let's do this. Let's do that, and we'll have it like match mod maybe. Do that. There we go. So I'll just put all of the like the fire spells, all that stuff. That's gonna go in there. Okay. So we're gonna have a backpack for that. Okay. That'll just be whatever. Um, and then we need more leather. Um, okay. Bunch of leather. We're good. We are good. Hey, would you look at that? We got. The nice thing is that it does produce diamonds. Like it's actually amazing when it does so. It also produces diamond horse armor. So we literally have like, yeah, diamonds, fully automated. I mean, diamond horse armor if you needed it would be fully automated technically. So it also technically automates leather as well. Like, there's just so many things that this sort of farm can like fully automate, and it's amazing. Oh no, what? Oh, it's doing every. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I need to filter, 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 filter. Um. Yeah, it's yeah. There's just a lot of filter, just a lot of filtering that needs to happen. That's the main thing. No, that's not that. What? Oh, it's because I didn't. God dang it. Oh, it's. There we go. I need to do that. Yeah. Um. Uh. Yeah. The problem is there's some. I need more filters. More filters. Basically, when it comes to this farm, your best friend is filters. I need to turn that off. Turn it off. No, 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 no. I have it turned off. Okay. It's just. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. Okay. So now it should. So it should allow for both to occur, basically. What did I accidentally? There we go. Basically, the purpose of this is going to be to. Oh gosh, there's a lot of. I just now got the achievement getting an upgrade, by the way. That's really funny. Okay. Um. Does it kind of feels like I don't know. Kind of feels like my iron supply is going down. I don't know why. Alright. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. gosh. Jeez. Also, don't mind the mess that is my backpack, okay? Just don't look at it. It's fine. Don't look at it. Just ignore it. I promise it's for you. It's for your own good. Just do not look. No, 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 no. I think I need another. Hold on. Oh, you did you did the thing. Okay. I think this backpack is okay. Wait, I already have a. Okay. Okay, should be that one. Yep. Okay, that's the right one. Oh, okay. I need more oh, there's so much strength. There's so much strength. There's actually so much strength. I have so much strength. Like, genuinely, so much strength. Okay. Never ever gonna run out of strength. Again. Never. Okay, yeah, sorry. This is just the process that is required for this sort of thing. Just give it, I know it's probably a very boring thing to watch. I honestly did not expect this sort of thing to happen. No, 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 no. Why are they not? Why aren't they stacking? They're literally the same item. Why are they not stacking? Literally the same. Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter. Do I not have? Oh, it's because that's why. Right. Okay. This is a just okay. There's a lot happening. Okay, and I am trying to get it all organized. Okay. In case what you are in case you are curious about what the purpose of this backpack is going to be, I will tell you. This backpack is going to be for the purpose of its items are basically all going to go into a salvaging table. Um, so basically, I'm trying to make sure that any item that be um, can be salvaged will I mean any item that can basically any item that can be salvaged. So I'm actually probably going to include diamond horse armor in that as well. So we'll do diamond horse armor. So yeah, anything that can be salvaged, I want to make sure is salvaged. Why is that not stacked? I do not know. Very good question. I guess I'll just turn it into netherite. It doesn't want to stack. I don't know why. Whatever. Okay. I need to make another freaking salvaging table. Actually, for now, so yeah, literally everything that can go in there will go in there. And then I'm going to have all of the... Ooh, I... Yeah, no, it's... Okay. Make sure some did go in there. I kind of figured it would. Okay. Now that we have that going, eventually we're gonna have to like store all the gems and all of the enchanted books, and that's gonna be a bit of a mess. But for the most part, I can just wait. Hold on. There we go. Okay. The reason why I'm doing that is because, yeah, we're gonna have like leather and things like that that are gonna be being put into there as well. So it's not, and I also need to do, Godforged pearls and that sort of thing. So I need to like, keep that in mind. I also need, yeah, I need some sort of like storage for the gems. Come on, there we go. This I think you can put into. Oh no, you can't. Okay, never mind. I thought you could put. You could put the enchanted golden apple into the thing to get something, but clearly I was wrong. I can definitely like have like blacklist gold as well because gold is not something that I really need to worry about. I do need to make a library eventually, whatever it's called, enchantment library. Do need to make that eventually. That should just be gems. Yeah, it is just gems. Just making sure. I might. I might actually have. Hmm. I don't know if this produces emeralds. If it does, then I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Um, so yeah, this is definitely a bit of a messier build than I would, or messier setup than I would like. But you know, it works at least. You know. Ooh, we got a flawless blood gem as well. That's very nice. Do I not have a iron helmet in here? I don't. I have a chainmail helmet, but I don't have a leather or a iron helmet. The turtle shell is one that I'm considering keeping. Because it could be a good way of like a good early source of like resistance. Obviously, it would give me extreme slowness, but also it does seem to give emeralds. So I'll make once again another filter. Gosh, I keep forgetting to set it up properly. Done it so many times. I don't know how I keep doing it. Oh, never mind. I know why it's not working. Okay. I was like, why is it not transferring the emeralds? And figured out why. Why is that not stacking now? Oh, time to throw it out. So if I were to do this, right? That is... That's taken from there, sort of thing. Now, if I do that... That shouldn't theoretically break anything, I don't think. I don't think it will. Oop, oh, there we go. And then that takes from there. Okay. Welcome back, 12. Appreciate you watching, by the way. So yeah, so we've gotten diamonds automated, leather automated, emeralds automated. I'm gonna need to add more stack upgrades to this thing though. So yeah, like I said, emeralds. I mean, emeralds were already basically automated, right? But emeralds further automated. Oh wait, no, we're not gonna. No, that's not a. Hold on. I just realized the problem of doing it this way. Well, I'll just hold on to this. Okay, then I'm gonna need this to filter out. I could, I could actually do that, because then I could have the iron and gold go into here, and then just have it automatically get sent to wherever it needs. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because yeah, so like if it produces any iron and gold, that iron and gold will then get put into this backpack, which will then get taken by this guy, put into the the storage drawer network, whatever you want to call it, the drawer network, and then the iron will get put into here, gold will get put into here, and the redstone will get put into here. So it all works out. So yeah, the gold, like I said, gets put into here, gets taken out, and then put into over here. So now we have a separate way of automating iron and gold. Okay, feels nice. Finally getting this set up is extremely nice. The problem is now is gem storage is not enough. Because, for example, I'm gonna take this backpack with me. Because I'm going to go into here. grab some of the gems that were in here. We can throw them into here, right? I mean, we definitely do have quite a bit of room left, but with the amount of gems, I do worry that we're going to need a bit more. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna need it. But, you know, this at least gets us going. This gets the ball rolling. And that's really the important part here. Why has it stopped? Why did it suddenly... Oh, I see why. It didn't suddenly break, it just wasn't... There was nothing to do. I need to add diamond knives to that. Okay. This cannot be put into there, so we can actually add that to that, and then we can add that to that. So now, if an enchanted golden apple comes into here, right, should go into there, which then goes into there. So now we have 5 enchanted golden apples. No, it wasn't broken. I just was like, why is this not working? And it was completely entirely my fault. I think I can do that. I also think I can take out some of these that were in here previously and just add them to like the mod to this tab part. So let me actually do that. Get rid of the supplementaries and the Farmer's Delight stuff. And I'll just put it into... See, the problem with like I could do the same thing with like the Minecraft items, but the problem will end up being that um some items that I don't want pulled will get pulled. Things like enchanted books, name tags, literally like any... Yeah, so like the scrap. So there's some things I have to be careful about. I probably could just do it so that it accepts everything, but then it like blacklists some things. I'm just not sure how that reacts. I don't know. It would probably be fine. I'm just more comfortable doing it the way that I have it because it's just how I have it. You know, just I'm more comfortable doing it this way. It's how I've made it in the past, so I feel comfortable doing it. You know, the way that I currently have it set up. Like I said, with the enchanted books, I'm gonna need to make a library for that. So the library being the enchantment library, which requires infused shelves, which is gonna require an infusion setup, which I can not do because I need nether brick, which requires nether rack. Which I mean, I could just go to the nether. It's not like, oh no, I can't go to the nether. Like, you know, I could go to the nether. It's just I just don't like going to the nether. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get another treasure goblin. So every 5 minutes, I can basically summon another treasure goblin. That's the cooldown. I didn't. Okay. We gotta make another target dummy. Because realistically, the more dummies you have, the more entities you're gonna be attacking. The faster you're gonna get more treasure goblins to spawn. I can only make 7. I do have enough. Like I said, normally they run away. That guy before, that one, previously, he didn't want to run away for some reason. I don't know. I don't quite know why. He just kind of stood there and just accepted his fate. This guy at least, ran away. And he might actually be in a bit of a weird position because I'm gonna block that off. Come on, go a different. No, you're not. Okay. Okay. And in case anyone's curious how adding more treasure goblins to this thing works. Okay. So let me explain how this mob farm thing works. How Drake Me farming works. There's a whole tutorial video that I watched previously about how it works, but I'll give like a rundown. Okay. So the reason we have things in here like target dummies and armor stands and things like that, those add a bonus. So for every mob that you have, it adds a bonus. A different mob. So you have a quantity bonus. So you have 5 mobs. That's the max. The max bonus is 5. So each mob that you have, adds +1 to to the quantity bonus, up to a max of 5. So if you have 6, it's still just gonna be 5. You could have 20, and the max you're gonna get is 5, right? You have a quality bonus. So the quality bonus is it a different type of mob? So if you have 5 of the same mob, you're gonna get +1 quality but +5 quantity. The reason you only get +1 quality is because it's the same mob. Actually, I think quality is +2. I don't know. Either way, let's just say it's +1. You get +1 for just the species of mob, right? Um Now let's say but and since target dummies, armor stands, those are all entities. Those are technically quote unquote mobs. I think it's just entities, right? So it just depends on the entity itself. It doesn't have to be like a mob as long as it's just an entity, right? Um, so the target dummy, it's an entity, so that's plus. I think I'm gonna go with +2 because I'm pretty sure it's +2 with the quality. So it's +2, right? Armor stand, another +2. Starbuncle, another. Oops, I didn't. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally hit my mouse. Um, Starbuncle +2. Summon zombie because it's a zombie +2. Summon horrors +2. Villager +2. That's all of these. So I get a +5 quantity bonus because there's at least 5 mobs here, right? And the quality bonus doesn't have a max, so you literally just you know, as many mobs as you can have, as many different types of mobs as you can have, you'll get a bonus for it. So And okay, and then I'll explain how the different. So, and it's important. It's very important that all of the mobs that you have that you want to add to your bonus, whatever. So, whatever mob you are farming, in this case, the mob that I'm farming is these treasure goblins. You want to make sure that the mobs that you have added that are meant to be like a bonus, right? Um, bonus just refers to as I'll explain what bonus means. The bonus just means that it increases the amount of loot that whatever mob that you're farming drops, right? So the bonus just makes it so that it adds to it increases the amount of loot that you get, right? Now that the amount of loot that is produced is divided up among the mobs that are actually providing the loot. So a target dummy, when you kill it, it doesn't drop anything, right? So it doesn't count. Same thing for armor stand. Same things for starbunkles. Summon zombies. Summon horrors. Villager. None of them drop any items. So all of the loot, it's like a pool. It like all the loot gets pooled together, right? All of the loot that gets produced, it gets pulled together, and then it gets divided among the mobs that are actually providing the loot, right? So if I took so let's say, so there's two mobs, right? There's two treasure goblins, right? This treasure goblin produces 100% loot. This treasure goblin produces 100% loot, right? So if you have two of them, individually they both produce 100%. If you, but for every additional mob that produces loot, the total pool is reduced by okay, if you have two mobs, the the total pool is reduced by 25% for each mob, right? So each mob produces 25% less loot. So with two of these guys here together, they actually both produce 75%, 75%, which together that's still 150% loot, right? If you had three, it's like 33%. Less. So, but then if you add it up, 66% plus 66% plus 66%, and that's you could do 67. It's around there, right? But let's go with 66%. That's still almost 200% extra. It's still like almost 200% loot. Um, and it kind of just keeps going. I don't know what the percentages are after that. In the tutorial video he only went up to 3, but I can kind of assume that it keeps. Yeah. Well, these guys are my summoned guys. So these guys, they are these guys will like fight for me. So that's why they're not like attacking me or anything like that. But yeah, so that's basically how the Drake Me farm thing works. So that's why it's like you want to get mobs that don't produce anything because then all they do is they add a bonus to the mobs that do produce things. And they don't, because if you had like let's say a creeper here, then these guys would produce 33% extra loot, and all you're really getting is some gunpowder, right? So, like, the main loot that I'm wanting is from these treasure goblins. But if I put a creeper here, I'm 30. I'm losing out on loot from these two guys in exchange for a little bit of gunpowder. That doesn't really make any sense, right? So it's like the main guys that you want to be producing loot are the guys that you want producing loot. And every other mob, you don't want them to have a loot table. You want to make sure that they all they do is just add a bonus. It probably sounds complicated, and I probably explained it very poorly. Ooh, we actually got some Godforged pearls. That's actually very nice. I honestly wasn't expecting really any Godforged pearls from this, but it's well, I should have, I guess, because I've gotten it before. Also, we have 21 enchanted golden apples. We have 21 god apples. My gosh. We could turn these into enchanted netherite apples if we wanted to. I don't know what netherite strength means. Also, this gives netherite luck? I don't know what that means. Yeah, not entirely sure what netherite luck means, but whatever. Not gonna question it. Also, okay, so this is how you get Poseidon's breakfast? Or no, you can just literally craft it. I just didn't see the crafting recipe. It's literally okay. Hey, I mean, I'm definitely not complaining. To be fair, like I already have regeneration, like a really high level of regeneration. The only thing, and a really high level of absorption. The only thing that an enchanted golden apple would actually do for me right now is just provide me with resistance. That's literally the only thing that it would do for me. Now what I could do is if I can get a forbidden fruit, what that will do is that will make it so that I never have to eat ever again, and um and on top of that, it will also reduce my passive regeneration by 80%. So not health regeneration, not the potion effect regeneration, but just my passive regeneration. I be, I believe. I believe that's what it is. I think it's just passive, right? Oh, any form. Never mind. Any form of regeneration will have 80% of a weaker effect. Okay, but you'll never experience hunger again. Now, the cool thing about this is that if you eat this, there is a. Is it chalice? No, it's the. Uh, um. Grail. What? Holy Grail. Unholy Grail. Sorry. So if you get an unholy Grail, normally what it would do is it would just kill you. Okay? If you drink the unholy Grail, uh, it would just normally kill you. I don't remember if that's even with the Ring of Seven Curses on, but I know it would just kill you. So, but if you eat the forbidden fruit and then you drink from the unholy Grail, it acts as a permanent enchanted golden apple. So you can basically just keep drinking from it, and you'll constantly get the effects of as if you were drinking from an enchanted, or if you were eating an enchanted golden apple, which is very cool. It does. You have to be careful, of course, but yeah, I've done it before. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna need to do something about the gem problem because gems are filling up quite quickly, and I don't really know what to do. Uh, I mean, it's a netherite backpack, so okay, yeah. I also need to make a library, um, which again requires things that I don't really. I need Core ender chest. I don't really even have obsidian. I mean, I could get obsidian. It's not like it's hard to get. I just need to find like a pool of lava and then, you know, boom. That's all I need to do. So there they go. Those guys are gone for good. Okay. Besides that, I need the regeneration potions, which I can't make. Okay, then I think I'll focus on the gems maybe for now. We have 4 of these? Wow. I was not expecting us to have 4. Dang. Okay. Um, Jewel of the Samurai I can get rid of. Oh yeah, I need to. There we go. I can just put whatever gems I don't want. I can just put them in there. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll just do that from now on. Okay, so we got a bunch of gem dust. Um, I need a gem cutting table. And I'm also going to need some Godforge pearls. Oh, and I need to actually grab the gems. That would be nice if I actually did that. Okay. Do I want to use Godforged? Hold on. No. No. So many more arcane sands. Okay. Made a couple of perfect blood gems. In case anyone is curious why I'm making perfect blood gems, I will show you in a second. Ooh, I need to reset my skill tree. Okay. I think I'll just put like another backpack down and just like have some moved over to there or something like that. Like realistically, again, I could do storage drawers, and I think that would. I do like the idea of doing storage drawers for the gems. That's usually what I would do, and that's what I've done before. It's just it does take up a lot of room, but you know, at the same time, I could do it. I could even like probably do it along this wall. I don't know, or maybe even like along this wall or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll come up with something eventually. Chipped, flawed. Okay. This is gonna make a little. This is gonna make more sense after I do it. Yeah, you guys will see why. I think I am gonna have to do sword shores eventually, but yeah, just for now, I'm just gonna do the backpack route. Let's do. What's next? We could do hardy. I think we'll do hardy jewels next. Or I could do perfects. Yeah, I think I'll have perfects here as well. Okay. This is gonna use up a bit of resources here, but for the sake of organization, I feel like it's probably gonna be worth it. Okay. Basically, the idea is perfect. We'll have a perfect there. Flawless will be there. Yeah, that doesn't. Okay. Didn't think it would. Oh, but I need. First of all, let me put this into here. Okay. And then I need to take out this gem dust. There we go. So there we go. Boom, boom. And then select all. Let's take this guy. Kill him. Okay. Yeah, right now all I'm doing is just organizing things. That's basically it. There's not really any purpose for me to do this, but you know, I figure I might as well. And I'm also kind of trying, like I said, I'm kind of trying to keep everything organized. Uh, I feel like some of these gems got like a buff or something. I doubt I'm gonna really need Jewel of the Cataclysm. I don't think I'm gonna need these ones. Monsters, Blazing Brand, Abyssal Curse. I don't think I'm really gonna need any of that. So I think I can just salvage it. Oh wait, I need 3 more, yeah. Wait, no, I need 4 more, right? Yeah, I need 2 of these. Okay. Well, the Vitalic Jewels, aren't those just worse than the Hardy Jewels? Um, no, I guess not necessarily. Chest plates as to R's spell power. What does it currently say what my R spell power is? Oh, it doesn't say. I have spell damage. I don't know if that. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna need breach gems for anything. Armor shred, protection. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna need breach gems for anything. Where? Why are you here? Whatever. Okay. Sure. I'm not gonna. Oh, I probably dropped a gem or something. I don't, maybe. I don't know. That's all I can really think of is that I, like, yeah, like dropped a gem or something. Wait, aren't they just a worse version of the brawlers? Oh no, no. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself, apparently. Although the Jewel of the Safari, I can definitely get rid of. I know that for a fact. Um, the max mana, I'm not gonna need max mana. Like, especially one that's zero max mana. Like, it's garbage. Absolute garbage. I could definitely like automate this part as well. Like have certain gems that I don't really care about go into like have them go one place and then oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oopsies. Kind of forgot that would happen. But yeah, I can definitely have it like automate that part too, where it's like, yeah, some of them go into here, some of them go into here, that sort of thing. I could definitely do that. I'm pretty confident that I could like set that up because it really would just be like some filter altering stuff. Like I don't think it would really be that complicated, um, like at all. So so yeah, I'm not like I said, I'm not that worried. So yeah, the main thing that I'm after with all of this, when all this is said and done, all that stuff, the main what happened to my what happened to one of my target dummies? Pretty what happened? Why am I getting? Why is Cam? Cam is currently awake for some reason. Anyways, yeah. Whatever. One of my whatever. Oh no. Oh. Well, that's what happens when you spawn a little too close. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Just gotta wait 5 minutes for that cooldown to finish up. Till then, though, I might go farm some more spiders. I could probably go take on the Night Lich as well too. I feel like I'm getting a little too confident in myself here. I need to be careful. Uh, oh, there's a mutant creeper. Um, well, this is kind of awkward. Why is this not working? Never had this problem before. Why is this not working? Maybe because there's like too many enemies? Or like too many mobs? That's my only guess. I don't even know if that helped at all, but huh. Maybe it needs to be. Do they need light to spawn? I have not killed a mutant creeper yet. That is one thing that I have not killed yet. Which I'm a little nervous to. I'll be completely honest with you. I am a little nervous to kill a mutant creeper. I'm also getting a little ahead of myself, I feel like. Getting a little too confident in my ability. Getting a little arrogant, if you will. Now, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm like, maybe I actually could take on some of these mobs that I'm like, oh yeah, I could definitely take them. I'm just, I need to be careful. I can't let my arrogance, get the best of me. Because like I said, I could be right, and I could be like perfectly fine to take on some of these mobs. But at the same time, a little worried that I may be little, being a little ahead of myself. Okay, whatever. I mean, like, I haven't killed a mutant creeper in this, if that's what you mean. I've killed a mutant creeper in, like, other mod packs before. So I know at least how it goes. Um, Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Cleared up a lot of that by just putting all the enchanted books into there. See, eventually, like I said, eventually the enchanted books will go into a library, and then a library, and then that'll, and then, yeah. Oh, this backpack here. So, you know what? I honestly don't even need these stack upgrades anymore. I just need the filter upgrades. That's like the main thing that I need there at this point is just, yeah, the upgrades. Uh, I don't have any more room for that in there. How many diamonds do I have? I have a lot of diamonds, actually. I fully can just replace this. But I'm gonna do it again. Spending a lot of diamonds here, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I need to figure out how to do it. I think it's just gonna require some filter stuff. A bit more filtering. I think that's all it should really take. So like a filter here. Nope, God. Filter here. That. Ooh. Hmm. I. Hmm. I think I'm gonna need another backpack for this. I don't think I can do it without another backpack. I'm gonna need like 2 more star bundles. In case you're curious why I'm upgrading every backpack to a netherite backpack, it's literally just because I can. It's not it it it's not like I don't have infinite resources, so it's literally just a matter of like I'm just doing it because I can do it. let me make sure that this works. It should, but let me make sure. Okay, so that does work. So now it's like whatever gems that I don't want, or that I feel like is basically unnecessary, I could just add to this filter, and it'll take out those gems. And then, after it takes out the gems, those gems. Ooh. Actually. What do you do? You put into there. What do? You should be doing the other thing, right? Okay, you take from there and then. So, if I have you take from here as well. Um, I need to make a. Oh, the lag. Also, in case you're curious about why I use a bunch of 2x2s, it's just more efficient to make 2x2s, and it just it also just allows for more like storage eventually, like so. Okay. Makes me so nervous anytime that happens. I'm like, please don't tell me it broke. Please don't tell me it broke. And like literally every time that happens, I'm like, it's not sending my gems to like the wrong place, is it? It's not sending. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. I mean, it would make sense that they're getting sent to the right place, but you know, I just want to make sure. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Breach, intelligence, Safari. Okay. I'm also gonna add Jewel of the Cataclysm to that as well, because I don't need those. Now, we're getting a bunch of gem dust. So we've automated gems. We've automated gem dust. Automated the reforging material. We've automated diamonds, leather, enchanted golden apples. We have source fully automated. We have iron fully automated. We have gold fully automated. We have lapis not fully automated. Actually, I was gonna say we do, but we don't. We have emeralds fully automated. Did I say gold already? I think so. Gold fully automated. Redstone fully automated. I think that's it. So we have a lot of things that are fully automated now. Like a lot of things that are fully automated. I mean, yeah, netherite scrap. I mean, some of these things like aren't technically fully automated yet. I mean, we could fully automate them, but I just haven't fully automated. Like for example, I could automate, you know, netherite scrap. I could, you know, I had it fully automated. Like things that I'm there's also things that I'm potentially able to automate. Like yeah, netherite scrap or you know sugar, spider eyes, glass bottles, witch pupils, name tags, leads, gunpowder. Like there's a bunch of things that could. Well, actually, name tags and leads are fully automated, I believe, just from the treasure goblins. So those guys are actually like fully automated already. Oh yeah, enchanted books. I have those fully automated as well. Um, Speaking of which, oh, no food. Friggin' treasure goblin spawned outside? Yeah, no wonder you're laughing because you friggin' spawned outside. Oh my gosh. Actually, so obnoxious. These freaking. These guys are so annoying, so annoying, so annoying. Okay. Okay, so like I said before, now that I have 3 of these treasure goblins, they're each individual treasure goblin is going to have their loot reduced by 33%. But that still means that each of them are still giving like 66, 67, around there, between there. Like, so let's go with 66. So 66 plus 66, that's 132. Plus 66, that's 198. So it's still giving, you know, it's almost giving 200%. Let's just say, let's just round up. They're giving 200%, loot, right? Which actually it would make more sense if I just did it like 33% reduction of 300%, which is 200%. So it actually makes more sense to just say 200%. Um, so yeah, they're still giving 200% more loot than if or like they're still getting 200% loot. So it's still worth it to have more than just one, you know? Now, if you had 4, let's see, let's follow this path. So you get a reduction. So originally it's a 25% reduction, then it's a 33% reduction. Um, I would think maybe after that, maybe 40% reduction as a guess. I mean, it doesn't really make sense the way that it reduces because 25%, like, that's a big hit. 33% is another big. So it goes 150, then it goes 200. Maybe it's like, maybe you gain plus 50% for every additional. So it's like, so if you had 6 of them, it would be 300%. If you had 8 of them, it would be 400%. Maybe that might make, maybe that's how it works. I feel like that kind of makes sense. So I think with every additional Drake meat that, or with every additional mob that you add, the total pool goes up by 50%, but the individual pool goes down by 25%. Or it goes down by. It goes down. Yeah. I'm trying to rationalize it in my head, and I think it makes sense. Because it's like, because you put in one, so if you have one, that's 100. You put in two, that's 150. Put in three, that's 200. I feel like it stands to reason that if you had four, that would be 250. I feel like that would make sense. I can't confirm whether this logic is correct, but to me it feels correct. But maybe I'm biased because it's also my logic that I just came up with like 10 seconds ago. And I could be wrong. So, um do I don't think source stuff. Boarding, I don't think source stuff is really that important. Include me. No, I'm gonna get rid of the source stuff as well. I think we can get rid of the archmage stuff as well. Cause yeah, ours like spell power stuff, I just don't really care that much about. I mean, maybe like there's probably like some sort of strategy that you could do with ours that could be like really strong, but that's just not the like strategy that I'm going for. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more source or archmage, so I think I got rid of those ones completely. Has it been 5 minutes? I've been streaming for a while. Wow, I've been streaming for 3 hours. I must say, the beginning of this mod pack I feel like is a bit boring. It's a bit like annoying to do because I remember first like getting inside of this place and like basically having to like sit in cobblestone, like surrounded by cobblestone while I waited for my furnaces to smelt for like some stone, and like I was trying to make iron farms and I only had like a couple at the time, and like I remember all of that. So like, but it was like that was like the begin. That's like the beginning of this mod pack. Is it's just like it's just a bit of torture. I feel like, but as time goes on and you kind of get more into the mod pack, then things start to get more fun. Like you actually start getting into like the good parts of the mod pack, the fun parts. It's just a bit of like you have to kind of stick it out. Because if you don't, then you end up like actually missing the good parts of the mod pack. Which kind of sucks that it's that way. That you have to like wait, for like the good part to. It's kind of like a movie where it's like you're kind of sat there like, okay, when's the good part gonna show up? When's the good part gonna happen? When's the good part gonna? And you're just kind of sat there the whole time, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, waiting, and then and then it's like, oh, okay, now we're getting in. So I feel like the majority of people are probably not gonna wait that long, right? But especially people that want to go out and explore and adventure and do things because like a big part of this mod pack is going out and exploring and and having it going on an adventure and things like that. But and I mean to be fair, I'm a like my run is a little bit different than most people where I'm literally in hardcore with the Ring of the Seven Curses on. If you didn't have if you weren't participating in either of those, then obviously you're gonna have a completely different run than what I have, right? But what happened here? Oh, I see the problem. There we go. There we go. Okay. Gem dust had reached its capacity. That is what happened. Keep forgetting which one I need to go to. Probably I should do that. Okay. I think that's good. You know what? There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's been about 5 minutes, right? Well, there goes that guy. There goes that guy. Oh, it's 4 minutes? I thought it was 5 minutes. Really? Why did I think it was 5 minutes? Hey, whatever. I have all of these different turtle shells. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to do the turtle master potions. To be fair, realistically, I'm only gonna need like one of these, right? I only need like one turtle shell. Uh, like ever, basically. I think it's probably safe to put this in here. I'll even take out another turtle shell, just in case. Because why not? Okay. How's this side going? How's it going over here? Take out some of this gem dust. Get that on it. Okay. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to get more blood gems, but it's just it does seem like they are quite rare. You know what? Let's go. Let's try this again. Okay, last time I wanted to, you know, actually, kill some things. See if we can get it to happen this time. I don't. I don't know why it's not happening. Anyone know why it's not happening? Like, why are they not spawning? They were spawning before, and now they're just maybe because of this here. Like maybe there's just way too many mobs. And like maybe that's why. That's all I can think of. Where in the world are the spawners? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Guys are like freaking relentless. So freaking annoying. The spawners! I don't know where in the world they are. I cannot find a spawner for the life of me. I know for a fact this place has, like the spawners are here somewhere. I just don't know where they are. This place has spawners. Like, I'm pretty freaking certain of it. Unless I'm thinking of something else, but I'm pretty certain this is the place that has the spawners. Again, maybe I'm wrong. If this place is just naturally this dark where things can just spawn, then to me that seems crazy. I mean, I can't seem to find. Like, I can't seem to find um, where the spawners are. So, to be fair, like, it seems like it might just be a dark place. In which case, freaking light this place up. I fully thought that I'm using dread steel. That's what I'm currently using. I'm using Frostfang. Frostfang, honestly, Frostfang matters more than the armor. So I'm using Frostfang with Mending and then Dread Steel. Oh, and also I have a ton of potion effects using superior potions. Now, how the hell do I get out of here? I don't remember how I got in here. Like, where? Oh, here it is. Okay. I do apologize for not reading your message earlier. I was a little distracted. Okay, I need to go in there with more lanterns, and more just like everything, I guess. I had gotten a bunch of seeds. I could throw those away. Power stuff. I can put that away. Saplings. Put that away. I got a ton of copper from it. Yeah, I might get a couple of pickaxes because I might actually need them. I'm gonna wait and see if I can. Let's see what I can do. Oh, okay. This thing is full of enchanted books. Is this restocked yet? No, it has not. Okay. Does this thing produce lanterns? No, it does not. Okay. That's There we go. I think that should be hopefully enough to at least kind of go in there and finish up what I had started. Is there anything in here that I should be a little worried about? I just realized. Uh, no, not really. Realistically, what I could also do is get rid of the roof of this place, and then kind of just go from there. But it's probably better to do it like this. I would say that this is pretty. I mean, it's not perfect, of course, but this is definitely pretty dang good compared to what it was before. Like, yeah, there's definitely like still some kind of like dark corners here and there, but I think for the most part it should be like pretty much taken care of. I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, lag, 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 lag. Okay. Okay, I can't actually see my allocation. Huh. Yeah, I can't quite because of the potion effects. I think you can change that, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay. Try to get another treasure block. Hmm. I definitely, you know what? I'm just gonna eat those source berry rolls for now. Gosh, freaking spawned right in front of me. Are you kidding me? Out of all the places to spawn, you spawn right in front of me? Oh my gosh. Okay. I thought I saw a safari jet. Maybe I didn't. I think I'm probably just seeing things. Oh, I can't even, like, I can't even, I have to actually use this. Another perfect. It's actually funny that, like, all of that worked out literally perfectly. Let's see if the spider farm works. There should be a lot less mobs spawning There still are some, but yeah. See, now it's okay. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the stream for tonight. This was actually really fun. Had a very good time. The more I play, the more fun I have, which is always amazing. Um, but yeah, I appreciate everyone who came out to watch. Genuinely, thank you. I really do mean it. Um, Especially 12 for for leaving a lot of messages and stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys.